And then I considered, what kind of socialism, there's different kinds. I mean, some of you might have heard of, I don't know, Dan, you know Robert Owen? And this is what I was talking to Ankur about, is that, there's no harm in making an effort to try to build a better world and then at least recognizing, where you went wrong and then move on. And so we have the example of these utopian socialists from the early 19th century. And they tried to create their own communities and show that you could be egalitarian and you could take care of, the workers, give them good pay, good health care, housing, all of that. This is the early 19th century. And that you could actually be more productive. So they were trying to show the capitalists of England and of the United States that here we have an example. We treat the workers better, better housing, better health care. They're more productive. You will make more profit. We know this argument. I mean, anytime an environmentalist is trying to appeal to U.S. corporate interests that, oh, solar energy is better for the economy, it's better for your industries. That's the same argument. We've had that argument forever. And you know what? Back in the early 19th century, the capitalists of England and Parliament listened to Robert Owen and they said, this is very interesting, please leave now. They were not interested. They weren't interested in all of his facts and figures. You'll say that we need to pay our workers more and work them less hours per day. Thank you, there's the exit right there. There's no harm in failing at this, but to keep trying to reinvent the wheel, that somehow we're going to go to Congress or go to, enlightened capitalists or somehow maintain this structure and convince them, as Gandhi did, of the wrongness of their position. Again, this is utterly naive. It's utterly naive to entertain that. So, there was evolutionary socialists, and Rosa Luxemburg has a wonderful essay. Well, there's this one here, Reform or Revolution, which she looks at. And this is the literature that we should know, and we don't. People don't know who Rosa Luxemburg is, right? And this is our tradition. And she had a wonderful essay in which she attacks Edward Bernstein, who wrote an essay about evolutionary socialism. And if you read Bernstein's essay, I would argue most everybody in this room is really an evolutionary socialist, and most liberals are actually evolutionary socialists, right? He argued that, yes, you can institute socialism, but you can legislate it through. You don't need to do what Marx said about, class conflict and all that stuff. The working class is growing in number, education is increasing, you can run your candidates, right? Little by little, you might have to work and take a little defeat here. And Luxemburg shows the utter absurdity of this, a seemingly cogent argument. And so again, we're reinventing the wheel to even entertain the idea of evolutionary socialist ideology. The fact that I'm participating in the Green Party and the fact that I'm willing to run as a candidate in the Green Party does not mean that I believe, as I think most people in Green Party meetings do, that if we could just get Eugene elected, if we could just get Mike Feinstein out, again, I'm asking you, I'm pleading, you guys, all of us need to grow up and be more politically sophisticated and not think, that you're going to, slowly build some kind of an egalitarian, progressive movement that's going to fly below radar until one day, voila, the capitalists realize that they have a much better system and everybody's happy.